Okay, this is the tactical setup video, 28 September. So this is setups for early in the week, basically starting tomorrow. And I will first go over my short setups. I don't have as many as potential long setups. What's really gonna, no surprise, but we'll see. The market's definitely been having some issues, and we'll see how tomorrow goes. I mean, there's a chance that the down moves over and we bounce from here, and then there's a chance we do another leg lower. So as far as the long and the shorts, and then how it plays out, that's gonna basically tell us which way to go tomorrow. So without further ado, on the short side, AEGR biotechs have been real strong, but this one's been a little bit weaker, and this is a little bit better chart here to look at. And this AEGR has been in a real funk, where the biotech index has really been at highs. This thing has had a really tough time. I mean, this is a $100 stock October last year, and it's now a $30 stock. So I think there's no question there's some real issues, bearish issues in this stock, and I think they do continue with the market, especially if the market goes lower tomorrow. There's a level to sell some more, around 31.80, 31.75. Go short AEGR, and target for this, I'm going to say 30. It's going to be your first level that we're going to be looking for, and then even if this, if the indices have another rough week, I mean, we can see the high 20s easily in AEGR. Another one, YELP. This is one that I called out a couple weeks ago. Actually, when we broke this level, and we had a really nice down move. I even said, hey, we break down again, and which is exactly what it did. So it's been breaking down, stair-stepping lower, and I think it may have another chance to do the same thing, break another level lower if we take out these 69.5s. The only issue with this is there is a lot of, since YELP did a lot of work in here, there is potentially some support in here in these mid 60s, so it may be a little bit tougher than the moves, that initial move lower, but it's worth a shot. Basically have a tight risk on it, and again, if the market is that weak, this stock will continue to get crushed as it has been. So yeah, around 69.5 will be a level to get short YELP. Tesla, another one that really didn't bounce at all on Friday, even though the market was strong. So here's another level to sell, 245, 244.70 is the level to get short again. Sort of coincides with this top right here. So if that level goes, we could be looking for I think 230 comes into play then in Tesla. So again, good short level around 244.70, and something to keep an eye out on the short side. I was looking at Priceline. It had a little bit of a bounce on Friday, but again, I think there's a level here to get short around 11.54. You can even cheat into it a little bit, 11.57. There's all these little levels in here, and if the market is weak, just you can get short right when it breaks out like 11.57. So again, not as good of a setup as Tesla, but something to keep an eye. This has really been in the doghouse too. Another one that actually has a pretty good level here is around 47.24 is Triple D. Very weak, didn't bounce at all on Friday, so be looking to get short that. right, or real close, so you can actually put some size on here, just like the Tesla. But if obviously you put a little more size in, you want to be quick on the exit if you're wrong. But you're definitely wrong if it breaks Friday's high at above 48.30. Let's see, what else do I have? This one, CSIQ, would break, solar space 37, level gets short. Again, this is a little bit, obviously stronger than the stock, so it's not the A setup that Triple D would be, or Tesla. These are below their moving averages, which again, is telling you their relative their relative weakness is glaring. So those are the major short setups I got for tomorrow. And again, getting long maybe. I think tomorrow it's going to be pretty clear off the open. The key resistance, if we take out Friday's high, I think some longs may work out, and if we don't, and you want to lean on the short side. But there's some stocks here that may have some levels. Here's in the biotech space, Insight Corp. So if it can break 50, might be worth a shot. Especially if it gets back above these moving averages, might get a pop. Facebook, which has been real frustrating last week, not an A setup, even though it is near highs. I think more than anything, this actually looks like an ascending wedge, which usually breaks. Is actually a bearish pattern. But if we take 79 out, that would basically negate this pattern. And if they can pop it above 79, keep it above, and actually get a move, it may be worth a shot on the long side. MNK, I am long this. We'll see again. How the market behaves tomorrow is going to be key. But if they can make another move above 90.5, we'll see if they can put a day 2 together in this one. It's actually held up very well last week, so there's definitely have been some buyers in here. Let's see here. Another biotech, BMRN. Had a good pop last week. Basically stalled at these levels here, but if it can get back above, it might be worth a shot here. Sort of above 73 area. And there's some potentials in Netflix, even though it has been weak. There's a level here Thursday. If they take out Thursday's high, might be worth a trade. Let's see. This one, this one's been sort of in the news as far as going, private equity being potential buyer of this. So I don't know. It's sort of maybe worth a shot above like 50-80. But really, it's a tougher trade, especially when there's rumors going around in it. So it's maybe like sort of that Herbalife type trade. Let's see. I think that's really all I'm leaning on. I mean, there's some others here that EXPE, sort of in this downtrend, below this moving average. But if they can break it above 86 and change, that would definitely break the downtrend, and it might be worth a shot to get back in this 88 area. This has been a real weak one, new skin, but there's a level here, 45ish. Again, if the market does bounce tomorrow, it might be worth a shot. Next level is sort of in the $50 level, so it's got a nice little flagging type pattern going on there. Let's see, BABA now, definitely stabilized here, at the around 90ish. So might be worth a shot to maybe buy above Friday's high, or the real level is probably here, more closer to the 91.5, and then I think the next obvious level for it would be the actual IPO open of 92.70. Would be your next level that it could potentially trade to. So again, I think the market's going to have a lot to say with how that works out. Let's see here, Twitter, sort of same type of pattern as Facebook, descending wedge here. So this actually looks a little bit more like it wants to break the bottom end of it, but again, something to keep an eye on. If they are able to get it above here, it might be worth a shot. That would negate that level there. So some of these high betas, there's a potential that they get back on their feet if the market firms up, no question about it. BIDU has a level here at roughly 223ish. Might be worth another shot into the 230 area. Obviously biotech has been strong, no question, even last week as the market was in a rough shape. So this is something to keep an eye out for, early, tomorrow, as to, if the market does turn around, it may start in the biotech. So, if you want to get a clue as to what's going on, watch the biotechs on the open, see how they perform. They're real close to these all-time highs here. So that actually may be worth a shot, taking a shot above Friday's high and IBB and see if they can challenge these 280s. And again, I went over a few biotechs, BMRN, MNK, they're biotechs that are buy setups, so we'll see how that goes. Again, I think that's definitely it. I don't even know what the hell this is. This is some sort of foreign stock, CRTO, but this looks a little interesting. Definitely been consolidating above these areas. Not the most liquid stock, so maybe a little bit tougher. But I think if they break this little downtrend, it might be worth a shot above these 35.5 area, and could take a shot back to these 40s. So that's on my list going into the week. Yeah, there's a lot of things potentially going on this week. So again, it's really going to depend on how the market, if we do firm up, or they try to make a next leg lower, and then you have your stocks to go to if the market's weak, and you have your stocks to go to if the market's strong, which is always ideal. LinkedIn, I want to mention that as well. Definitely popped above this level here on Friday. I think one of the stronger high betas, although it kind of if the market firmed up, it kind of didn't, made this move early in the morning, and then even when the market firmed up, it just kind of languished the rest of the day. But it might be worth a shot here, definitely above these 215, this 215 level, to maybe try to get back up, basically negate this big down move. So we'll see. Again, something to keep an eye on as well in the high beta space. So anyway, that's all I have, and good luck this week.